Now, Project Worldwide, which is an upstart agency holding firm, builds itself as an independent and global network of specialized agencies that gives marketers access to big ideas. Founded in 2010, this network at a very young age seems to have made big strides not only when it comes to its client roster but also geographies. With its eye now focused on India, I caught up with Robert Vallee, Chairman and CEO of Project Worldwide, to get a sense of how the model works and the network's plans in Asia and, of course, more specifically, India. Now, you're looking at acquisitions, particularly in Europe and Asia, because you think the next wave of growth for your network will come from these two regions.
Right.
If you can give me some sense of how that's going in Asia for you, particularly in India.
This will be a two-track path for us. One will be organically building agencies with talented individuals who may either have run their course in the current buyout scenarios of networks, that is, they've completed their earn-out and they're still looking to do something interesting with their careers. We'll look to hire those people and allow them to build individual agencies that plug and play well with the project vision. Secondarily, we'll look at acquisitions. But here's the problem with acquisitions right now. The multiples that are being paid for small to medium-sized agencies in the emerging, what are perceived to be the emerging and important areas of marketing and advertising, digital, social, these things, these agencies are quite frankly currently perhaps overpriced. So we'll be very careful about the acquisition side of the equation, in that we wouldn't want to proactively acquire at a multiple that's significantly higher than what the marketplace currently values our own company at. There are opportunities, but as you know, the big holding companies have been like Pac-Man recently. They've chewed up a pretty good chunk of many of the quality agency assets that are out there. That having been said, we're quite bullish on India, and we will build aggressively what it is we have here in India.
Have you identified key players in the Indian market?
We have. I believe that within the next 6 months we will have something very interesting to announce. We're quite bullish on public relations, on social media, on new digital capabilities in terms of connecting with customers. And in North America, in fact, we've recently hired Charlie Anderson, ex-CEO of Saatchi X, and a shopper marketing expert. And I think that retail consumer packaged goods in the Indian market is going to be a sweet spot probably in the next 3 to 5 years. And talents like that, bringing great ideas that are used in other markets like North America to India, will be of great interest. When mobile devices, which I believe should be maybe some 2 to 3 years away, actually incorporate near-field communications, it'll be quite interesting what happens in and around the retail environment. So we hope to be on the cutting edge of those kinds of technology.
So, I'm sure you've, kept yourself abreast with what the large holding companies are doing. Mm-hmm. So as you rightly pointed out, they seem to be snapping up digital agencies. So it's a great time to be a digital agency, because the kind of valuations you're getting is insane. Would you agree with their strategy? Because broadly everybody is groping in the dark, right?
Yeah. What strikes me as odd is that the large holding companies are basically snapping up anything that's for sale, and they're finding places to plug and play them inside their pre-existing network. I think it's difficult to monetize those environments, and the big holding companies are finding that. And therein lies the difficulty. If you pay a double-digit multiple for a digital company, but in truth, while the revenue stream may be relatively high, the bottom line profitability is relatively low. It takes quite some time to make that acquisition, really pay off, to monetize it.
Have any of the large networks tried to acquire you?
They have.
Has Martin tried to?
He has talked to us in the past. We have not talked to him recently.
Yeah, and you would be open to have that conversation in the foreseeable future?
I don't think that in the near term it's a conversation that would end up being good for both parties. And I don't know what the upside would be in joining an extremely large network right now. In fact, I would see more downside. We've worked extraordinarily hard to attract entrepreneurs And the premise, when we talk to them today, is that we are not a large, a part of the large holding company, and there's a certain attraction with that. So it would be difficult for me to look those people square in the eye and say that I've done them a favor by selling out to a large holding company.